the table. I mean, strong team fighting, great setup when you come towards the jungle support that can work together, and Abaddage, if he has the same performance he did yesterday, Azir, should be in a good spot, especially when you look at BDS. This is a team that definitely wants you to try that play on bot side. So XL were in a position to counteract. Weird timing for Shao to try and start that one up.
Oh wait, the Dragon. Limit here looking for LeBron. Flash available, but there's the TP immediately. LeBron rooted for the second counter route coming out as Patrick looks for the damage. Limit's gonna fall. LeBron's gonna survive, and Adam goes all out onto Patrick. Patrick still has the flash, but dashes into the wall. It's a double for Adam as he give Odoamne a little bit of time with that top lane towers. Limit Hex flashes forward. There's the root on Crowny. No summoners on him. A good turret will stop Limit from landing the hook, but Abadage's here to help out. Slides him back into the team, and Crowny towards, looks like the mid lane, but he needs to put that down, otherwise it's timing out. There we go. I think he just placed it before the timing out happened. The Dragon complete already. Has the BF and a crit cloak as well. An extra 400 gold. He is in a prime position.
Get a little bit of vision and then make something of this, but because they end up not committing enough for mid tower, and they don't really commit for the river off the Rift Tower charge either, now they're just in a position where it's 3 dragons now over to XL and maybe more.
Peach training onto Adam here. Limit with a good hook. The root comes out as well, and Limit takes the kill. Adam falls to Unstoppable Onslaught used by Odoamne to defend the tier 1 in the top lane. XL have yet to lose a tower. Wail away on the bot lane. Tower should be able to secure that and does have the TP if he needs to join.
Yeah, and I think that's where XL are kind of struggling a little bit here. They're a bit slow off the reset to get into position, especially with Abaddage, who wasn't in top side. They're a bit worried about a TP and a potential play, so Abaddage can't actually go towards the bottom side to try and save it now.
There's the depth charge as well. Nature's Grass coming out. Shao realizes the Bob's being caught out, gets rooted up. The TP coming in as Adam looks to join the fight. BDS advancing, Adam dashing forward to Peach. Peach no flash as he tries to get away. He's locked up, he's grounded. And we'll see him another day as he falls to nuke. XL now have to be cautious around the fact that this Baron could be a target for BDS. No jungler on the enemy team means that you can just call for it, especially with the Calibrum and Crescendum combination and a Cassio to boot. Patrick, Rucola, kills the bot, the crit helps, and now Adam's hooked up. He's diving on towards Abaddage, he'll flash away. Shao going forward as well. Glacial Prism on Odoamne, but it's a battle on 2 fronts as Nuke and Adam keep Abaddage in Limit at bay. In the end, Baron down to 6,000 HP. Abaddage on his way, Peach still in mid lane, 3,000 now on it. Limit trying to go in, Adam trying to keep that front line alive. The Baron secured. Can BDS get out? Nature's Grass coming in from the side, a good double knocker as well with the depth charge, and already Crowny's down. Adam falls as well. 3 members of BDS able to walk.
Make it happen. Unfortunately, though, they don't end up to get out. They lose a lot of damage on bot tower. They'll lose mid turret. They should lose Dragon Soul as well, as that is just about to spawn. Without Adam and Crowny, there's no real way.
Minutes time. The only saving grace for BDS is that they denied the Soul and the Baron at the same time. Teaming up in the mid lane. Adam's pushing bot, does have that TP. Where are we in terms of flashes? Well, Patrick does have his, but has no ultimate, and Limit no flash on him either. Depth charge hits onto Crowny. Nature's Grass comes in from the side as well. Adam TPing in, but he is very separated from the rest of his team. Good news for him is it's only the Azir trying to work his way through him right now. Polymorph on Odoamne as Adam continues to go forward. Peach dodges away from the Glacial Prison there with a twisted advance. Adam having a dash away. Unstoppable Onslaught will lock up Adam, and he's gone to meet his maker. Alongside Eve, it seems BDS took the fight, but pushed in here by XL. Odo will be able to demolish this tower. Fells it like a lumberjack. After they see BDS's reactions, can just come back up here and take the tier 2. They are 5,000 gold army, guys.
Yeah, I was just, you know, going for Tokyo Drift in my head. That song was just going, but
I can't remember the song off the top of my head, and Shao can't remember what it's like to be alive. Caught out once again. Sent packing to the fountain, and Baron up in 5 seconds time. Perfect timing for XL. TP to the bot lane here. Counter TP coming out from Odoamne. BDS giving up the ghost on the Baron and looking to try and take an objective bounty where they can, but Odo's having none of that. Counter TP now again from Adam, but Abaddage, he just slides him away from it. Hey, mate! Not allowed down there today as Odoamne holds up to the tower. Baron secured. We will rock you as Odo looks to step forward to Shao here. Nature's Grass coming out, and once again BDS a little bit isolated. Shao has to jump across the wall. Vision in the pit for BDS. Decimating Smash coming out from Odoamne. The hook from Limit lands onto the backline. Wild Growth going out from LeBron. Unstoppable Onslaught from Odoamne as LeBron flashes away, and now BDS stepping forward once again. But look at the health bars in comparison. LeBron down to half HP. XL still very healthy as Adam flashes forward and pulls back the Zaya. The shutdown comes out, and now BDS at a man advantage. They open up onto Odoamne. Petrifying Gaze coming out from Newt. He's going to try and kill off Abaddage. They get farm. Not the best guns for it, though. Purple-green is not a great combination as Peach flashes back forward. Peach will take the prop, but he will pay for it with his life. And in the end, it's BDS who managed to win out the Elder fight.
It's Adam Diff. The fact that Adam managed to get that play onto Patrick, pull him back into the team. They stopped the flash from coming through as well. And just like that, Baron wiped off of XL, and you get the Elder. They will lose.
There. If they do manage to kill off that backline, they can then work their way through the front line. The issue has been they've never been able to get it in a half. They're still in prime position to win this game. They are still a couple of thousand gold ahead. They still have a 3-item AD carry. They still have this composition at any moment. And I think a problem for BDS is their range in these sorts of pushes. You don't have the longest range composition, but you can look for the engage. Diving forward onto Limit here, who tries to hook himself away, gets another hook and takes, just healed. No! Takes over to the poison, and Nuke with Cyanide takes the life of Limit. Nuke now stepping
Real control for BDS over the waves. This is going to make it very difficult. XL immediately going to start up Baron. What can BDS do?
It's already down to 7,000 HP. Nature's Grasp coming out. Mikhail's used on Sheo so he can get into the pit. Miasma goes down onto Odoamne, but a good hit from Limit will catch out. Nuke, Petrifying Gaze coming out as well with the roots from the blade. Call up from Patrick. Absolutely shred through BDS. And they've already got the Baron, have XL, and they've got another kill to boot. Crowny Adam on the bot running for the hill. Sheo just basing in front of where the Baron fell. But XL, 4 members strong, are looking for the win.
Great fight for XL. They position themselves right at the choke point, so perfect for Zaya, perfect for the soldiers from Abadage, and they rinse through the front line of BDS, and now they want to try and do the same on the base.
It's going to be at least double inhib. XL with 2 waves pushing in could look for the close. No onslaught for the top lane and the mid laner of XL. Adam can join this fight. Elder down to 7,000. Sheo's already lost 1 smite fight before. Glacial Prism going down in the smite from Peach. He flashes in, he secures it, and it's all done. You have to feel the lasers of death start to find their marks. Crowny dashing away. He can survive. They don't care. There are super minions in the base as XL will look to tie up the amount of wins that they had in spring. We're only halfway through week 2, and they're going to make it 2 again. And perhaps it's signs of life for XL in their hunt to make it to the season finals.
It's been a while since we've been able to celebrate XL, but it feels good as Patrick is going to take down the Nexus turrets and XL managing to take down BDS and bring themselves 1 step closer on that path.
The luck of Boaster continues, winning today in the Rek'Sai. Obviously Nocturne, she works really well into dive as well. You can either counter dive or you can just put the Paranoia down to stop the enemy from being able to dive into you. If Gragas puts an explosive cask in and you pop the Paranoia, Dragon down to 2,000. Bo now stepping in, TP invested by Finn towards the bottom lane, and Vitality see it and call off any further play.
It's nice timing from Astralis. They knew both flashes, just too difficult. But Upset, going to be managing getting a few plates on that bottom side as well. Now Photon immediately TPing back up. Far braver here. We'll have to see though who he's going to collide with.
U3 from Photon, just wide of Kobe. Bo here as well. Jonghoon knocked back with Pathmaker, pulled back with the all-out. And Vitality get another kill on the board. Only level 5 means that he doesn't have access to that quickness. And the second dragon of the game will fall. Vitality get it. And they are in prime position to continue to close this one out. Obviously only 12 minutes in and it's only 1,000 gold lead, but the lead that Astralis needed to get in the early game has not materialized. To do next after getting more gold over onto leader. There is a TP ward behind here, but it's only Perks that has TP available for Vitality. So TP from leader towards the mid lane. Riptide comes down, will charge through as well. And looks like Vitality giving up pressure on the Dragon, at least for the moment, to make sure that they could get that mid-tier 1. Leader rooted up with the Tangled Barbs. Copy in 113 will take this. Photon in a flank position. That's a pretty powerful point to be at if they can get there before this next Drake.
But it's also like, okay, we've just committed 2 people to bot side. Well, now we've actually...
What's more entertaining, the cheers for killing pink wards or Perks getting caught? Stunned up, rooted up, Lightning Crash coming out, the Heartbreaker, but already the Pop Blossom for Perks and the stopwatch buying so much time. Bo dives in. Kobe untouched on the backline, but so's Upset. Photon just stepping forward into the faces of Astralis. And the stopwatch from Perks was perfect as Kobe pops the feathers to escape. 2 kills to the good. Vitality to...
But no flash and no ult for 113.
Nor for Finn. Kobe does have the flash, but all he can put down are some feathers. Perks dashing forward here, Finn dodging away. Baron down to 2,000. 113 no way into the pit. The Baron, you have to feel, will be secured by Vitality. Bo with the smite takes it down. Jonghoon looking for a flank position as Astralis continue to try and find a way into the fight. Leader TPing behind, last breath onto one, but that allows KazaLoLL and the rest of Vitality to escape. Yes, Perks is dead, but what's
AP route, so everyone has to run for the hills from the upset.
And we talked about it a little bit in draft, that paranoia doing so much work for Vitality means that Leader cannot see the backline to shut them out. Dragon up, Baron remains on Vitality for 1:50. It looks like Astralis may just push through mid, go top, see if they can get a tier 2 in this time, but Vitality have the Baron empowered recalls. Will be able to get back to defend their base. A lickety split. And there is the Dragon going down. 2 apiece now, but Vitality much more in command. That's good. But I prefer Labracadabrador.
Oh, okay.
Houndini is solid though.
Yeah, thank you.
I like that. Probably works better in Der Hundini. Hundini? Anyway, 113 looking for a flank as Photon dashes in. Q3 pulls back with the all-out, unstoppable with the Pathmaker, and the rest of Vitality trying to collapse. Photon though, still able to dodge away. The charm comes out, and this might be huge. Astralis find one, Boat pops the stopwatch. Upset trying to put the damage down from the side, but Finn's going to lock him up. Perks coming in as well with the Pop Blossom, but Vitality are just way too deep. They tried to do too much, and they pay for it in blood. Astralis, 5 for naught, clean ace. They look defeated, and now Astralis able to even out the gold scores. 2 tier 2s for them as well, and that was off Vitality's Baron push, remember. Gold that wave in, the rest of Astralis can react and back away. Paranoia coming out, Bo going very deep, dodges the Everfrost, but can't dodge the cast, and Bo almost falls with the Pop Blossom dodged by Kobe with the feathers. 113 going forward with a Heartbreaker, and this is in a 4v5. Astralis trying to turn it back around. Boton locked up for the moment.
Can't get themselves into position to threaten Baron at all, and you're never actually walking in blind as Astralis to anything that Vitality have to offer.
There is one. How are you going to react, Vitality? Bo does have the Paranoia, but no vision in the pit to really spot anyone out. The Baron already taken. Bo pops the Paranoia, but it's just current form. As you say, you'll be licking your lips pretty hungrily as any other team. Astralis now 1-4 split. Jonghoon going forward, but a good double route from Perks stops the quickness. Oh.
Keep your eyes on mid, though.
Astralis away, yeah, as you say. Finn pushing in mid. Now going to start to move his way across. Will be spotted on the control ward. Perks has the Pop Blossom, is currently cosplaying as Bo. There we are, Pop Blossom. Flash lands it onto, and immediately the shutdown comes out, and that's the power of the Nico. Last breath in by Leader, but that's his last breath as well. Jonghoon caught out with the Paranoia. He's going to get chased away by Bo, and it's 3 for naught in favor of Vitality. You have the Lulu in pocket as well for those shields, the help picks helping you out, and that will be a tier 2 over to Vitality. Even
that's why they brought Finn down, but now Bo.
Oh, Bo. Oh, Bo. Oh, Bo. Oh, Bo. Oh, Bo. Oh, Bo.
No, Bo.
No, Bo.
Flank on his turret, and Perks and Co aware that they're just going to back away.
I like that from Finn. You know, get the mid lane and start it up. That's going to melt. That's absolutely being shredded like a knife through butter. Bo goes in afterwards, doesn't even land the fear. 113 going back forward. Bo pops the spell shield, but then finds the backline, and the last breath comes in as well. Perk's going to pop the Pop Blossom. Leader trying to get onto Ward's Upset, who will fall as well, and it's a shutdown for Astralis. Bo's able to take one in response, but all of Vitality are left by the wayside as Astralis clean them up. 113 on a rampage, Astralis on a rampage, Photon TPing to try and defend his base, but you have to feel he needs a few more electrons to defend his nucleus right now. Finn and 113 will continue to push in, and Astralis, after what was a pretty disappointing early game, have turned this game on its head.
Finn managing to make the hero play at the end, sets up perfectly. Photon will go golden, but he will fall as this one comes through.
Kaiser's here. There's a Gargoyles as well. I'm not sure he falls even to the last breath, and he's cleared out most of the minions. There's one cannon surviving. Photon's still alive. No one about to come off their death timers, though. It was a valiant effort from Kaiser and Photon, but not enough as Astralis go 2 and 3.
Match the early game damage output of a Tristana in lane, and now the Gwen. That particularly vocal human
very excited about it.
is frequently dressed up as Gwen. That's the
yes.
excitement. It's like seeing yourself in the game. 1-to-1 representation.
The level 3 Sage gang, this has become...
Yo, flashing out to safety, 2, 3, looking for 4. That's going to be a stun. Should be a first blood. Well played.
TP early. Malrang trying to invade. Mercer will spot it out.
Okay. Initial lockdown. Flack can now follow up with the root. Malrang should just be dead here. Larson's kind of...
Okay,
already left him on his lawn, so I'm just focused.
Ankos, you're going to flash into this. You don't have mid push right now. Your AD carry is pushing in bot lane.
This is a bit psycho. Okay, the hook, the follow-up. They're just trying to bully Malrang right now. Comp still staying in the area, but Flacket has great guns for a fight and an XP advantage. Larson on the backside, level 6 to VTO's level 5. Malrang now trying to retreat.
Oh, he gets out.
They don't quite have the follow-up. Mid lane, so it just does not matter.
A lot of handshaking going on right now. But again, I think both teams look at this game and they think, well, we're scaling. Okay, wait, it's turned Dutch into Spanish.
Oh, that's not what we need. Flacken, Comp now getting aggressive here. Flacken now trying to get back with extra healing. It's Larson on the backside, knocking him in the midst of the team. He's trying to spam, but red-white, not enough. That's the TP play you called that earlier. Larson now getting a reset. He's going to be able to jump out of safety. He's grounded for now, but he knocks him out of the ground, and Yankos! You can't be doing that! Larson gets the reset. It's a tight play either way, but definitely feels pretty bad that you knock him out of the miasma in that context. Heavy. Getting aggressive on the top side, the pull back there. Now the ult, not quite going to take him over the wall. She's immediately going to try to throw down a little bit of healing, but is it going to be enough? Heavy getting the reset. Heavy looking to finish the job, but Malrang in the area. The flash forward, the Q! Can't quite connect, but Yanko tear through the tower, but Comp on his lonesome.
You are the gun enthusiast, aren't you?
I am a gun enthusiast. It is true.
A little bit more sense why they were able to chase the fight down. Either way, no kills end up going down. Another tower will drop. I say another tower. The first tower for Koi. Advantage here is Ebby commits to top. I wonder if Heretics are making the choice to concede this.
Everfrost root, the immediate follow-up now. Devastation, Flack and forced to flash out to safety. Mercer barely ticking health bar, 130 HP, able to walk away, but it zones him off the tower. Needle's not be teams to make plays and to punish, but making plays of their own around the map definitely feels like a step up.
I'm still hesitant of their mid game. With you. I mean, it was definitely a difficult best of 3 to go up against, but high expectations.
Oh, no! Oh, now what?
Heretics have started it.
The
TPing.
The non-aggression pact has been broken. Everybody's ready to fight. He's back in the pit. 3K, it's getting lower. Malrang, is it the longest con we've ever seen? Comp now gonna get knocked up on the backside. There's not a ton of follow-up damage for the Malrang. Also gonna hit immediately. They're getting kicked off. Oh no! Devastation. Malrang just wanted to leash. They just wanted to try to cheekily do some damage to the Baron, but it cost them their entire bot lane. And it's going to cost them the big purple worm. Koi now going to try to get their 3rd Drake in exchange.
Koi, they went against the non-aggression pact. They believed that non-aggression then that there would be no aggression upon starting the Baron, but that voided the terms and agreements.
Yep.
They did not read the fine print, and Heretics saw that.
Be a lot easier, that said, for now. Ball is in Team Heretics court. Pushing through, should be able to break down this tier 1 with ease. We'll see how many tier 2s they can get on this first Baron.
You know, because in football, you ideally want the ball in the opposing side court.
Hold that thought. I think it might be tennis. Anyway, hold that thought. Double root! That's big damage. Flacken now forcing forward!
That was a lot of damage from Flacken. They'll still get the tower. I thought they were going to tank this one up.
Breaking down tier 2 at least. Nice little gold injection for the team overall, and you can see here, because if they win, they get Soul. If they lose, they give up 2nd Drake to Team Heretics. Set up there, hook now going to land. Malrang on the front line, still taking a lot of damage. Off to the side is Shigenda. Shigenda is big here, trying to get his way into the back line. Flacken so far has not had a big effect. The ulti gonna go a little bit wide here. Gwen still standing. Shigenda trying to dash to safety, but that's 1 kill. Now the follow from VTO, the slow on multiple members. Flacken, Gale forcing forward, trying to keep the fight in their favor, but as long as Malrang is alive, there's a hope. He's got no flash, but his Q is up. Can he steal it? No! Flacken gonna secure that one. 2nd Drake over to side of team. The audience is done. They've opted for a topic change. Say enough about the guns. Fight. Again on the flank is big. Flacken currently untouched on the backside, trying to stack as many shockums as possible. He's only going to hit a few decent guns, but they're fighting right into the choke. Flacken now needs to fire back if they want to get
this one. Yankos was about to start the red buff. Now has to make a beeline, but this Baron is gone.
Taking a bit of damage here. Burn through this one so damn quick. There's really no chance to respond. Team Heretics is going to get the fight in the meantime. The mark down for Flacken. Trying to take some space, which again is still just hovering on the flank, but that's the miss now taken out. Maybe they get the fight started. The Everfrost, the root, the stopwatch now used. Ultimate coming out to try and disengage. Mercer already down. Evie already so damn low. VTO, Flacken, Yankos, 3 members versus the world. Evie over the wall, but so low. Comp just laying down a bit of poke here. Malrang eyes focused on the prize. Infernal Soul, the name of the game for Koi here. 50-50, and Yankos manages to take it away. Both teams now at soul point, but Team Heretics need to get the hell out of Dodge. they will retreat.
While they do secure the Baron, if they had gotten the Soul as well, that likely could have been game. But now, with Vito and Flack still alive, they can look to try and hold the line. A minute still left on this Baron. Koi looking to do as much damage as they can. And Flackett, he's going to have to concede this. This will be an inhibitor for Koi.
Big to take out the inhibitor. Mount right now, descending on the mid lane. Trying to burn some cooldowns out from VTO. Happy to have the tier 2. Koi overall, yes, it sucks not to get the Infernal, but breaking open the inhibitor line as a result of that fight is still favorable. Maybe they can keep this one going. Lock up onto VTO, the stun, now the follow-up. They're looking to end the game. They don't want to miss out on this opportunity, but Flacken! He fires back, deleting the jungler. The root, the follow-up is there. Mersa, does he want to turn this one? But Comp is too strong. The double 80 carries. Oh, the scaling, the time has come for Koi. And they want to finish the job. The ult coming out from Jankos just to delay the fight, just to stop them for now. But Koi, can they just push for the end? 38 seconds and counting left on this Baron as they look to close it here.
Yeah, I mean, Koi's in a great position right now. As you said, 30 seconds on the Baron means that they can try and end. The TP available.
Okay, Red Bull Baron power play. Massive advantage to them as the tower will fall. Much to the team fight work. Shigenda already throwing down the ultimate. Larson over the wall. VTO now trying to finish him up in the 1v1. The knockup going to go through, but VTO isolated. VTO now all on his lonesome, has to flash out to safety. But Mercer goes over the wall. Flack over the wall trying to fire back. The mid stopping any follow-up in the play.
Threat now onto the tier 2 top lane. That's an easy secure for Larson. Level 18 on the Tristan.
To fumble here. Shigenda on his lonesome. Can just step forward into VTO and just look to take the 1v1. Nice backstep. It's clean. The Petrifying Gaze, the only thing that could have done it. And Shigenda turns away at the perfect time. Koi can now go for the throw. Koi can look to end the game. It is only a single tower standing between them and the nexus of Team Heretics.
An important pick as Shigenda continues to cause chaos on the side lane. The hook will not connect. The
Gwen is immune.
But now with no inhibitors left, Koi are sieging onto the Nexus towers. Only a single one remains. Flackett doing what he can to wave clear that turret, doing some serious work.
And Flackett's the only one who matters here. If he goes down, it could all fall apart. They're immediately trying to get to the backside, trying to get onto Flackett, but Gwen again immune, going golden on the stopwatch. 5 members of Koi here. Flackett will not be enough. He's doing a lot of damage, but there's too many members of Koi standing. Vamos Koi, baby! Taking the win over Team Heretics.
A strong start for
Between mid and jungle, it's going to make things easy for Exa if he just wants to go for a cheeky Merc
as well on the other side. This is basically what we saw last game.
Just with a Kog'Maw and a Braum.
Yeah. And Syndra instead of a Cassio. Ping did come through. Yike is a little suspicious. We used the sapling to spot out if there is any potential threat.
But it
does
doesn't
have the smite.
see him. Marcoon, does he want the objective? No, he wants the tree.
He needs to smite here if he can get it.
Can he get the smite, the Q, the lockup? He does manage to get it now. He needs to get out. He's got level 3 advantage. Certus collapsing.
He's gonna
go forward. Still just trying to hold on. There's no way. The passive, the auto. Oh, he's getting so many resources. They're committing so much just to try to keep Marcoon alive. Yike now on the retreat, walking back to the tower. First blood going over to Certus.
In the league, Yike making his way back towards bot, threatening the dive.
They get the lock up here, Unbreakable down. They need to back away from this one, but the root is there. Mickey overstaying. Guardian will not be enough. Good patience from Exekick to wait on the root there to ensure that they get something back. The pull back from Broken Blade, not quite going to connect. Good use of the mist, irrelevant. Stepping back.
Very false Cogmore tech.
My favorite is when people are like 5 years later, the item does. Never mind, hold that thought. Yike getting pulled back into the rest of the team. 3 stacks waiting for the 4th on the Braum, but Certus is here as well. Yike is going to be in trouble. The second time he's going to die in this exact same area. There's no way out. Certus happy to have this kill.
Would recommend.
Yeah. For now,
Dragon.
G2 using the division control to try to contest this one. Objective going to be taken away, but that's TP right behind them. Mickey's already burned the Unbreakable. Now Relevant to the backside, just going to try to tear through Hansama. Cap's going to look for the disengage. Relevant not quite quick enough. He can't see the Cinder, so he can't stop it, but the mist coming out. Irrelevant not done. Coasting, just trying to zoom in. Doss now ready to back him up. Big damage coming in for the Cinder. Can they finish off this Gwen? Oh, my. Follow up, Certus sleeping in, cleaning up kills. Cap's now under the tower. Marcoon going to drop the Herald. In the second the Herald aggros from the tower. Now SK can collapse on the Syndra. There is no way out. Clean fight, clean play. Yes, G2 get the dragon, but that is not a good trade.
This is SK.
Sort of a perfect 4-man. Ooh, winner. We're going to give him sidestep credit there on the side of Caps.
Hell yeah. It's a good one from Caps.
So
hang on. All in, top lane.
All in. Broken Blade doesn't win that one. Needles coming out. Snip, snip, baby.
We even joked about it, right? Expectations coming into this game would be that G2, the heavy, clear favorites, especially with SK's recent performance. So what's likely to happen?
Possible. What's the option here? Is he trying to kill it? Is he trying to deny CS? It looks like denying CS is the choice.
Yep. Very common pro player move. The cannon for G2.
Yep.
He has a 100 gold lead over his AD carry counterpart, level 10. Late game. You don't, at some point in this cast, make a dog in me reference, I'm gonna be very upset.
He's got that dog in him.
Yeah, that's and it was just like, it was whatever.
Yeah, it's like, it feels a little culty to me, by the way. It's just a little weird.
Wait, Broken Blade is in danger.
Is in danger. Gwen's still immune, irrelevant.
He's gonna die.
Kicking off in this fight, and here comes one more member. Herald has been used, and Broken Blade now needs to get the hell out, but there's no room, there's no space to do so. Not quite a 1v1, but pretty damn close. Hansama and G2 gonna break open mid lane though in exchange, so not a bad trade overall, but SK holding on to the
awareness there from Irrelevant. G2 looking for a fight in mid here.
Yep. The advantage that they had previously was the tower. SK now trying to even things out. Ultimate zoning them away. The root going to connect. There's no more cleanses now. Immediately onto the backside, firing back to the Aphelios ultimate, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Yike now needs to back away because Hansama's getting lower and lower. Searches now going to scoop him right back up. Send the tree into the waiting arms of the rest of the team. Hansama barely getting out, but he's ticking. He's burning. Oh, Leandri's Anguish doing so much work there to finish the job, but that's the Kog'Maw passive. Hansama utilizing it to the fullest, but it does not matter because it is
a window where Irrelevant couldn't be in the fight. But they just didn't have the damage.
Well earned.
Yeah, I mean, they just consistently punished G2 in the early game.
Yeah, G2 absolutely overforcing on the bottom side, costing them dearly, and now as we get into the mid game, they're not giving anything back to G2. No matter how many creative angles they've found thus far, SK just keeping the pressure on. Eyes on the prize, though, have to be careful here. Mickey now immediately going to fall off the knocker banner of the shifting sand. Sturgis going to get taken out one more time, and now it's Mickey into the waiting arms of Exekick, but there's a tower there. They can't turn this back. Mickey taken out by the ultimate of Exekick.
Ends up being a 1-for-1 trade.
Or the
a nice chain CC from G2 means that they can find a pick onto Certus, but this isn't going to slow down the aggression of Irrelevant. He's going to lock in another tower bot lane.
Not enough to get the job done. That's a sad B. It's Broken Blade again. Going to take down a tower here, so a bit more gold into his pocket. It's still a 2.6k individual gold deficit, however, as Irrelevant is a monster and is just ignoring the Syndra. Might cost him, however. Is it another shutdown over to Hansama? He still snipes him! The needles all the way. Irrelevant trying to stand up, trying to stand strong, but Hansama getting another massive shutdown. SK biting off a bit more than they can chew on the bottom side. Pullback is there. Broken Blade looking for the 1v1 versus Marcoon, looking to take the pig out of the equation. Certus. I mean, they're just poking. I kind of respect it. You got 4 members here. You've got a Gwen that really can't be answered on the top side of the map. Just take your time. Just don't get engaged on the pullback. When Certus is big, immediately Mickey now fishing for the ball, but it's not going to connect. TP now coming in. G2 just need to disengage. They get it from Irrelevant, though he overcommits. The Gwen disappears just like that, and this is a fight that could go in the favor of G2. But
I guess it makes sense. They're saying that all this Baron does is stabilize G2. They're saying we still have good scaling, we can still win out on the team fights. They don't suddenly have an answer to Irrelevant's threat in the side lane.
Yeah.
They've been able to find a kill. Sure, that's all well and good. But when we fight for the next dragon, we're going to be in a better position. So we'll wait for another 5 minutes. We'll concede that Baron for now, and we'll continue to play the waiting game. The problem is Hansama. Well, again, it's largely just a stabilizing Baron buff, right? And even then, Irrelevant's just like, hello, remember me, Broken Blade? And he's like, unfortunately, yes, I do. He has a few more defensive resources now, making it a little bit harder, but Irrelevant working on shredding through that as he gets closer to his Void Staff. G2 actually pushing in the tier 2 in the bot lane. Irrelevant TPing.
Irrelevant back.
Nice block from Mickey.
Mickey, quick reaction speed to make sure the carries aren't vulnerable here. Just trying to shred through this tier 2. Will take a bit more time. Can't keep them by going caps. Nice flash to the side to keep them alive. Yeah, throwing down the ultimate just to make sure that there's no potential fall. But here comes Irrelevant. Irrelevant to keep this one going. Baron buff and powered recall by Hansama doing so much work. Mickey there to body block. Off to the side is Yike. Irrelevant now ghosting through. Hansama taking so much damage from the needles. Irrelevant taking a blue buff. Yeah, skip and slash out to safety, but G2 still coming pretty close to even in that exchange overall, taking the enemy AD carry out. Now they can continue the siege. Exekick caught sleeping. Hansama doing so much damage.
Hands and Mickey able to get that kill onto Exekick was absolutely massive with the Baron buff. Are they going to try and end it? Look, Maokai's trying to keep Irrelevant from getting back to base.
One more Unbreakable from Mickey can mitigate so much potential damage fall. Exekick being down is big. Irrelevant having to run all the way back to base. For now, it is just a single tower, but SK on
slowly pushing in their favor because of the super minions, so they really don't have to worry about that. All that matters is the mid contest.
Broken Blade continuing to poke here.
Will go immune. now has control over the mid wave. Now, this is a dangerous game for G2 to play because SK can afford to abandon this and just choose to push down mids, but instead they're going to contest. Broken Blade
backing off, trying to create space. 6K getting lower and lower. Marcooni's going to be able to get to the pit. It looks like they're not going to take the opportunity to force a fight, but now the Maokai ult has come out and maybe they can look to turn. XK trying to turn back in response. Broken Blade getting the Gwen away from the rest of his team. Oh, and Hansama! Here he comes, baby! He might not have that dog in him, but right now Certus sure does. Shut down, baby. Over to the Kog'Maw. Shut down to Caps as well. Dominant fight for the side of G2. An extended exchange, the Kog'Maw Syndra coming out on top.
And you have to think back to that single overstep in top lane. SK, this game was in their control and they overstayed their welcome. G2 punish it. And now with a one team fight, they're looking to end right here, right now.
Doing decent damage here, but a single mark is going to be big. The knockback, oh, the immediate stun follow-up, and Hansama once more. He's not happy with just an AD carry. He wants to support too. G2 out of nowhere. It was SK in the early game. It was SK in the mid game. But here, at the end of the road, is G2 standing tall and taking the win.
SK did such a great job. It's
Weaponized depression. Nope. Okay, there it is.
I was actually kind of excited for a Trundle. I think Trundle could have been pretty good.
Yeah, having the pillar would have been nice. I do like a champion who wants to go forward to pair with the Orianna. All right, Niski now stepping forward. No chance to do the helicopter emote as there's another fight breaking out in the meantime. Oscarin trying to go for the solo bow onto Chasey. KR speeding a bit. AU Kasante right there.
Side of the jungle. Trimmy making his way here as well. Here comes Razork. No summoners.
It's a juicy trade, but is it a juicy trade? The knockback now to the waiting arms of Noah. The feathers are set up. Noah grabs a quick kill onto Carzzy. Fnatic favorite early game. Need to keep their eyes on the prize, however, as Mad Lions have actually been falling behind in a decent number of their wins and coming back to that mid to late game team fighting.
Yeah.
So
it's very much.
It's not a good early game. You're not too worried if you're a Mad Lions fan yet.
Oh,
the bait, the tech, the slow, the ulti! They didn't see it coming! Heist Master Niski.
I am in. Bot lane of Fnatic being forced back. Could have been a window for Mad to start that one off, but
knockback, pull back. Nice interaction though, knocks him into the tower, but Oscar still might try to get the solo. It's 1 for 1. Good play from Chasey.
Trying to see who ends up actually getting that kill first.
Find out as Fnatic for now uncontested on the objective. They will take their first strike of the game, trading 1 for 1, and it's going to be an ocean
chat. Press D to dance.
And then you try to bait someone
every time.
Yep. Well, this case, it looks like Humanoid's going to be the one locked up. Niski, flawless chain CC. Razork now just trying to find the disengage. Can he get anything done? Niski relatively low. Ticking a little bit here as the Demonic Embrace has been completed, but that's the stun. Now the snare falls. The flash in, though. Razork knows that he has to fight for his life here, but he can't quite finish the kill, and it's 2 in the mid lane for the Mad Lions. Meanwhile, on the top.
Something that indicates something's about to happen, and that was one of those where they highlight the fog. He's just like, uh-oh, it's Razork.
Yuumi hitting. Oscar. Look. Oscar found one. He's going to knock back. He pulls Carzzy into the team. Can they finish the jump? Yes, they can. No, Carzzy's still standing. Just for 1 auto more, but Noah throws down the feathers. Noah can now immediately follow up. Niski's going to be in trouble, but he waits. Shut down coming through for Fnatic. Oscar with the call. The play coming through for Fnatic.
Oscarinin does it again. This man is a shining star for Fnatic as he catches Carzzy off guard. On to Niski too. Oscarinin clutching up for Fnatic. The summer season to go. Oscarinin now being the target of Mad Lions' aggression.
See if he can find his way out of this one. Chasey going to knock him back into Elyoya. Q3 up and available. Clean sidestep for Oscar for now. Going to dash out to safety. Only 2 stacks. Now going to force out the ultimate.
Nice.
Gets the unstoppable. Able to walk away. Jace damage is decent. Carzzy now looking to follow up a dash back into the queue, but can they get enough damage to finish it down? Oscar a nice sidestep, but there's simply too many members on the top side of the map. 1v1 Niski versus Humanoid. You saw the video at the start of the day, but it looks like Humanoid wins these. The creeps will not be enough. Orianna taking advantage in the 1v1.
Now Noah and Trimmy make their way towards top. They are, of course, isolating the duo, but
Carzzy could be in trouble. Good guns for a fight, but Noah just does so much upfront damage. Now trying to mark him down. Noah getting up into the air, coming right back down. Hellsang getting sent straight to the grave. It's a double for Noah. Wow. 20 minutes into the game. Baron, right as it respawns, greets 4 members standing strong from Fnatic. Grabbing the buff
as well into the ultimate. Max damage coming out from Niski.
Harass here. Elyoya getting pulled back by the shockwave. What is the play here? Niski on the top side of the map, but it's a fake Niski. So there's not a lot here. There's not a play to be had. Happy to pick up the kill onto Elyoya. Niski just throws out a snare and tries to get away.
But look at the aggression here from Fnatic. They're not slowing down
Oscar
at all.
finds the cat. Oscar looking to take Hellsang out of the equation, but he takes so much damage. Gargoyle Stone Plate Oh, he was so far ahead, but he might just give his life away. Carzy faster because of the Severum. Now getting slowed down. Oscar wants to dash for the wall. Oscar still standing, but they'll finally find the kill. But meanwhile, on the bottom side of the map, it's disaster for Mad Lions. They committed so much to take Oscar down. They're going to lose a tier 2 in exchange.
So Oscar feeling it.
Mad Lions.
When will we get to the year 2000? You know what song I just read?
I know what song I didn't, but someone showed it to me recently.
I love it, yeah.
Isn't it the year 3000?
It's actually
anyway,
the year 3000.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Stepping up, Niski off to the side. Tango Bar has been now caught in the midst of the team, trying to back off, baiting with the fake clone, but Razzle just body blocking, not giving an avenue of attack, and
a moment of hesitation there, it feels like. They will be the one to stop Mad's undefeated run. The ultimate from Razzle.
Razzle isolating, now trying to get him burned down, but Chasey's so squishy, it's easy to find those kills. TP coming in from the Nico. Niski throwing down a bit of damage, getting a flash out for now. Carzy trying to fire back a little bit. Noah gonna get the kill onto Niski with ease. Now gonna grab a tier 2 turret to boot.
Noah is godlike. 7-0-3. Quietly been picking up kills as Fnatic have just been tearing Mad apart. After securing that Baron, only 4 minutes to go, they've just been taking over the map. An inhibitor will spawn, the dragon is up for taking. Fnatic are making a statement with this game. That single fight from Oscar in and around the dragon, the third dragon, was really what cemented Fnatic's gold lead.
I mean,
someone
believes through and through. None of that paranoia stuff. All right. Here, you can't just give this one away. Oscar stepping up to zone anybody away. He only needs to worry about that is Baron to the side of Fnatic. Mad Lions cannot.
Bot wave is making its way forward as well. Razzle a little early on the ultimate. They don't quite have nowhere there yet.
Shockwave.
The damage.
They don't even need him. Humanoid just one-shots the top laner. It zones the rest of the team away from clearing the wave, and Carzy now doing what he can to clear out these minions, to keep them in the game as long as possible, because keep your eyes on Oscar in the mid lane. He's already breaking down another tower. He can start to roam over. He can fish for the angle, and he can knock Carzy right back into the waiting arms of the rest of the team. Elyoyo's still standing. Niski desperate to turn this one back, but he doesn't have the damage, he doesn't have the time, he doesn't have the life, he doesn't have anything left. As Fnatic tear through the base of the Mad Lions, give Hylissang one more death. 1997, 3 away now from that 2K landmark. Fnatic showing up, tying themselves to the top of the standings alongside the Mad Lions and G2 Esports.
When Fnatic last faced Mad and they got this close to the neck